Grand opening, how are you again? I hope your evening is well. So, the title of this reading is Then God Raised a Judge. So, I'm going to tell you what the cards say right now before I even get to show. But first, we want to pray. I want to thank God in the name of Jesus. I want to thank God for His protection, His guidance, His deliverance, His gifts that He bestowed upon us. I want to thank God for the blessings. I want to thank God for the trials, the tribulations. Again, the discernment, the gifts, clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance. I want to thank God for the gift of frequency. We ask Spirit for protection, discernment, the truth. We thank Spirit for our faith. We get more love from the unseen than the seen. It's backwards how love is. We thank Spirit for us understanding that. I'll show you what I mean. So right now the card says Jesus, exhaustion, Lord God, masculine, earth, death. Because you belong, Empress. You have returned. You have arrived. So the title of this read is Then God Raised the Judge. I told y'all I was co-creating with the universe. I told y'all I've been reading out of Judges. So Judges is the darkest book in the Bible. Jesus is exhausted with this high ranking demon that's on the earth. The eagle is here as well as the staff. You endured. Those that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. What he say? They shall burn up their wings just like an eagle have soared. Right? They shall walk and never faint. Because you waited. Because you waited. Staff, eagle, flute, wheel. Jesus is tired of this. Spirit is tired of this. So these people, collective, these people, they got on this train, right, to do what they doing and do what they did. They going on a downward spiral, even though they been going on a downward spiral. See, Spirit want me to let it be known, like since the winter time, since Christmas, since the last winter solstice, um, this divine being came out of their shell. They've been out of solitude since the winter. This divine being, right? And these karmics, the darkest book in the Bible, right? They wanted to bring oppression, and so this oppression they wanted to bring got them going in a downward spiral. And each turn on the spiral, it gets worse. It's going down and down and down. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. God handed them over to the oppressor, since this is what they was manifesting. This is from 6/2/2026, which is 8:10. Because when you was in distress, when you was in your mental, when you was confused about what was going on, why are you facing, why has this stopped, why has that stopped, what's going on here, this was the last place you worked, this was the last person you was around, why aren't you growing? It's because of the connections. Go cleanse. Say your prayers while you're cleansing. Positive intentions. Get out of that mindset, right? Also, spirit know you tired. Yep. You're an open channel. Spirit know you tired. Spirit feels you. You feel spirit. Yep. You're aware. You feel spirit. Yep. Thank you, Holy Spirit. See, in Judges, they worship Baal, right? They forgot about God in Judges. So these people was calling themselves throwing spell work on you, and they made you a Baal. They made you their Aphrodite, right? But see, God, He raised the judge. And here He is. He showed up. God is here, right? Divine magic. So the teacher awakens. The student becomes the master. God is here. See, when you co-create with the universe, and you taking lessons, when it's just you and God, and then when you share it, and people be like, oh, now I remember. That's the miracle. See, think about it today. God gave these people that wish you ill will to the oppressor. These people got the demon on their back. These people is tired. And guess why they tired? For giving you their energy by trying to curse you. And that's forbidden. Magical belief. Magical belief.
You don't walk with them like that. I know. It's gonna be okay, dude.
And they tired. They tired. That's the miracle.
Oh my goodness.
That's the miracle. Harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles. Yeah. See, they targeted you because you don't look the part. They targeted you because you don't look the part. You look like something that they thought that they could do something to. Yeah. You know who you are. Inner learning. That's the miracle. That's the miracle. The freedom of one tribe is the fall of another. This is the working of God. And they got questions. They still questioning. And remember, this was the time in the Bible during the fall of Israel when Israel was being disobedient. This around the time when the angel cursed the Israelites. They rebuked them. They rebuked them. They rebuked them. They hate themselves. They rebuked them. Hex, banishment, water cleansing. So somebody might need to do a cleansing, use some water, some herbs, of whatever works for you. Because somebody sent something to scry, but you cleanse it away. Yeah, they will send spells to try to scry, but you cleansed it. You and God. What's this hex? They wanted to hex an air sign. Imagination. They wanted to banish your imagination, your spiritual connection. They wanted to banish your connection. Yeah. They wanted to banish your connection. They wanted to banish your connection. They wanted to bring an end to your stability. They did it in the fall. Yeah. But you're an alchemist. You alchemized it. Yeah. You alchemized it. So you out here eating death like it's breakfast. I want to know how your true appetite is. Do you have a real appetite, like because you are aware of what's going on around you? So do you even have a true appetite, or do you eat just to put fuel in your body? Like let's ask you questions. What's this air? They wanted to hex an air sign. Prosperity in the reverse. It didn't grow. They wanted to hex this air's money. Yeah, but it's balanced. The high priestess brought balance. The high priestess is balanced. Yeah, her cottage is because of her connections to God. She's an alchemist. They did this to a high priestess. Somebody who have a connection to God, somebody whose cottage is protected. And they got the nerve to be tired. As if they didn't make a choice to stay up all night. They made the choice to stay up all night to get this shit started. Right? What's this prosperity in the reverse? Using the book of shadows. Secret. That's the secret. The secret is they was using the book of shadows. Abusing the ancestors. Doing things in remembrance. But you called on your ancestors. Doing things in remembrance. Your book of shadows is whatever your book of shadows is. So, but these people, since they sent out, their intention was to hex you. God intervened. The last reading was divine intervention. right? They're going in a downward spiral, and each level they go down is going to get worse than last, since they wanted to hack something. So what you put out is what you get back. So it's encouraged and suggested that you just do good. Just naturally do good. Watch what you say, right? Because the freedom of one tribe is the fall of another. This is divine intervention. God is out here. Not with nobody else, but by his motherfucking self. God said you belong and you are good enough. Yeah. Then God raised the judge. Then God raised the judge. And then God show up. Yeah. Because they came after his. And they got the nerve to be tired. You show nothing but love. God handed these people over to the oppressor. Yeah. Carriage. Babe, can you cut the oven off, please?
Huh?
Can you cut the oven off?
It hasn't been on. Actually, not.
Oh.
I started over again. I think you're not putting nothing in the TV.
No. All right. What's this Holy Spirit? What's this hex? Dog barking in the reverse. Advice from a friend in the reverse. That was bad advice. That was bad advice. Hex. Dog barking in the reverse. That was bad advice. Wheel in the reverse. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly in the reverse. So they tried to they tried to turn you into a vicious dog to quiet you. They was disloyal people. What's this? Dog barking in, what's this air? Bear in the reverse. Danger, especially in money matters, in the reverse. Bear in the reverse. For this air. They actually solid. You would be taken care of in difficult times. Staff. They actually solid. This air is. Dog barking in the reverse. Advice from a friend. What's this prosperity in the reverse? This money path. Horseshoe. Good luck. Good luck. They couldn't block your money path. Your prosperity. What's this book of shadows? Cut. You should accept valid criticism in the reverse. They wanted you to seem like you was off the hook. They didn't want you to accept valid criticism, or they can't take valid criticism. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. You remember to call on your ancestors when you got to this problem. You remember. Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Crown. Flowers. Happiness. You got your crown and you got your flowers. Remember, God is here. God is giving this to you. Your crown and your flower. Yep. They couldn't they couldn't stop you from talking or being loyal. They sent out energy to you. They couldn't make you dangerous. You're blessed and you didn't accept their projections. And you called on your ancestors to get over it. And they tired. What's this dog barking in the reverse? Dog barking in the reverse. Advice from a friend in the reverse. What's this dog? That was bad advice. They couldn't tame a bear. Earth. Sideways. Earth. Rooted land element Capricorn. So earth sign. Dog what wasn't loyal. They did ritual work. Yep, on your heart. But you had a rebirth. What's this bear in the reverse? Under this air? This bear in the reverse. Danger, especially in money matters. In the reverse. Witch lungs. Interconnection, sovereignty, creating space. Interconnected. Sovereign. Creating space. Witch anatomy. Rich, this earth. Rooted land. Because you rooted. You sovereign, you rooted. You remember. What's this? They couldn't get you to go to your lower nature because you know who you are. Then God raised the judge. What's this horseshoe? Align, because you in alignment. You in alignment. Synergy. Align. That's your good luck. You in alignment. Sovereignty. This air. Switch it to north. It's rooted. What's this? They was disloyal to you and wanted to hex you. What's this cup in the reverse? New moon. This book of shadows of the darkness. But source is here. Lunar. Solar events. You should accept valid criticism in the reverse. Else those are projections. You cleansed your energy during this moon. Sanctify, purify, refresh, reclaim. You cleansed your energy with the help of God. Air, again. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Air. Danger in the reverse. Pure. Pure. Successfully overcoming problems. This Empress watch. Spirit. Blast the illusions from behind the scenes. How she do it? With her connection to God. She get her flowers in her crown. Thank you. That's the truth. Moving on. Moving on from these ruins. You was trying to inhale somebody. You was trying to anchor. You was trying to stamp. You was trying to brand a curse. You was trying to curse. Mark. Danger in the reverse. Hold up. What's this earth? Five of Swords. One to win at all costs. Selfishness. They want to take out somebody that was loyal to them. Dogs are loyal to you. They wanted to take out a loyal being by cursing them due to their selfishness. They wanted to bring this being conflict because they scared of failure. Because they set themselves up for failure. They self-sabotage and they're full of anxiety. That's a wish fulfillment, Spirit said. Because they wanted to play in this magic. This hex. This hex. They trapped themselves. That's what I just heard. What's this? Which lungs? This tradition. This air sign. This air that's not dangerous is teaching divine wisdom and kindness through tradition. This air that's a sovereign being is a teacher. They wanted to cause conflict with a sovereign diviner. That's not dangerous. That's loving. So you know the divine gonna step in. Because this diviner is full of love and peace. What's this, a line? What's this, a line? It's Queen of Swords. It's Queen of Swords. Intellectual. Quick. Complexity. Graceful. Observant. And perceptive. This air. Stable. Form. Foundation. And completeness. Then God raised the judge. Then God raised the judge. This Queen of Swords is in alignment. They committed. That's the tattoo. It's embedded. This alignment is embedded to the divine from this Queen of Swords. That's this air sign. That's a teacher. That's a sovereign. They wanted to cause issues with this person called themselves hexing, somebody who's high rank spiritually, that actively participate in their care with the divine. What's this new moon? That's the truth, Spirit said. That's the truth. Ace of Swords. Logic, power, heart of the matter. Not only that, this person that called themselves sending out this negative energy because they wanted to win at all costs. Guess what happened? God stepped in. God stepped in. The truth is, karma's here. Karma's here. Oh, yeah. Karma's here. This air sign manifested back up. This air sign is the Empress, Queen of Swords. Hierophant. That remembered how to overcome problems the right way. I just heard that. 3148. It's not dangerous, especially in money matters. Advice from a friend in the reverse. Disloyal. 7 of Cups reverse. Disillusionment, right? Desire, lust, vanity, wrath, temptation, distraction, disarray, right? Disillusionment, right? Them cups got turned over, right? They got knocked over, right? Right? Investigation, mastery, responsibility, willpower, right? And the reverse, right? It's all bad, right? For this disillusionment about this air sign, right? Perception, heal, dream, right? So it's seen about who you are because God raised you to be the judge, right? Over these demonic forces that's rolling around this motherfucker, right? Moving forward, they're going to be put in a cage, right? Since they can control themselves, right? Since they want to send fishy offers up to the universe from the Book of Shadows to call themselves hexing to block your prosperity. When you are prosperity, because you're connected directly to source. Their death is returning. What they wanted for you to end is returning to them. What's this? Oh. Their death is returning, baby. And they tired. They tired. The spirit is tearing their asses up. Yeah. Their endings is returning to them, and they want help, man. They're hoping that they can get some help and support.
Now you get 45 minutes.
All right. All right. Thank you. So, they wanted money. They wanted your currency. They wanted your blessings. They wanted your vitality. Right? They didn't know that you was disconnected to source. They feel like some fools. What's this 5 of Swords? What's this selfishness, this conflict? Appreciation in the reverse. They didn't appreciate nothing that came with you. They didn't appreciate the blessings that God gave them. Because God sent you to them. He didn't bring them to you. He sent you to them. That's a big difference. They didn't appreciate you. They was disloyal. This earth sign. This Taurus, Virgo, this Taurus, Virgo, this Capricorn. Yeah. What's this? Hierophant. Witch lumps. Time's up. Time's up. They didn't appreciate what God gave. Time's up. Right? We're living in the days. This is current energy. Time's up. You feel it in the energy. You feel the shift. Time's up. They know it too. You could feel it. As a matter of fact, that's the only time a lot of people feel spirit is when it's close to their death. It's when it's close to their fucking death. That's the only time they feel it out of their whole life. Out of their whole life. What a waste. What's this Queen of Swords? Gossiper in the reverse. A dog that brings a bone will carry a bone in the reverse. Not a gossiper. It's Queen of Swords. That they want to harvest the resources or block the resources. Block the prosperity. When you the fruit. When you the root to the fruit. You in alignment. When you the root to the fruit. Exactly, God says. They need to fix their face. Because they're in debt. Ace of Swords. God said fix your face because you in debt. The truth is, the truth about what you did around this moon cycle. And it didn't go up. It's seen. You've been sought. What you did out the Book of Shadows. You've been sought. You had the right and the wrong one. You had the right, the wrong one. Hold on. Yeah. Let me know how that go for you. Because that was stupid. You don't think it was stupid? What's this John of Wands? You failed your test. Mess around and found out in the reverse. You found out that your proposal got you trapped. And you anxiety. And you anxiety. Because this is what you manifested. Wasteful. Wasteful. Don't be trying to get mine. That's not catnip. It's not catnip. You know how to open the curtain. God brought you your flowers and your crown. God raised the judge too. High priestess, 7 of Cups. High priestess, opportunity. High priestess, saw through the illusion. High priestess knows that this shit ain't no game and no fantasy. This shit is for real out here. What's this? Appreciation in the reverse. They ain't got no peace either. The ones that try to hate you, that was disloyal, this earth sign, that wanted to win your life at all costs, that was ungrateful, they ain't having no peace. What's this? Time's up. On top of this Hierophant. Time's up. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. The Devil. Ace of Cups. Knight of Swords. Time's up. The Ace of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. What they harvesting. What they harvesting. What they manifested. What they sent out. The Devil. That's the Knight of Swords coming back. Time's up. Again, what I saw. Jesus was exhausted. Spirit is tired of this. With this person, with these people. Because you co-create. You raise the vibration. So Spirit is tired of it. So they got less than 90 days. But they just now catching on to the messages. When it's too late. Because they've been warned. What's this gossiper in the reverse? Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Gossiper in the reverse. Queen of Swords. Alignment. Horseshoe. Prosperity in the reverse. Somebody that's good. That manifests in the upright. That spread positivity. They wanted to take that from somebody that's in the upright of life. The last video was called Earning a Life versus Taking a Life. And this Queen of Swords is in alignment. Don't gossip. It's rooted. It's embedded. And they try to root a curse of poorness on this person that's of the upright because of their own selfishness, because of their own insecurities, because they're ungrateful, because of their own mental. What's this clarity about the truth? This 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. This 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. 4-4. Somebody 44 out here. So this 4 of Wands and this 4 of Pentacles. Let me show you. 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. So somebody is sitting back watching. Somebody is sitting comfortably in a foundation. Somebody is rooted at their foundation because they can see. Right? They also see how people move. Right? See through illusions. This sensibility. Wasteful. Six of Swords in reverse. They stuck. They're going to always be frivolous. But money is a trap. However they get their money is a trap. Yeah. You making it because you chose yourself. You set boundaries too. God helped you. Remember, you was never the problem. So you got a fresh start. It's been a divine intervention. The teacher awakens. The student becomes the teacher. That's drama. After you had your fresh start. Right? What's this 10% in reverse? You was patient too. You waited patiently. Yeah. They waited patiently too to cause a disruption. But you waited patient because you have faith. You have faith. You trusted in God. You included God in this. They came at you as if they was God. They wanted to play God in your life. Because you set boundaries with them. That was small progress. Because you belong. And you trusted yourself. Nobody knew what they did. So you stepped aside. What's this? Knight of Swords. Because time's up. Time's up. Knight of Swords. You keep going. They kept it coming. You kept going. So everything is going, right? Time's up. Everything's going up. Don't forget that part. Yeah. They was only able to fake it a little bit. What's this Page of Pentacles? And what's this Page of Pentacles? What's this Page of Pentacles? What they manifested. What was the seeds? What's this seed that this Queen of Swords planted? Small progress. Manifested by setting small boundaries. Small progress. Setting boundaries. Small progress. Setting boundaries. And you wasn't faking. You didn't fake it. You didn't fake as if you had it together or not. You was taking small steps, small progress, small progress, gradual. You kept going. This is Four of Wands. And you making it with this Four of Wands, with this clarity. Your foundation, you surviving. That counts. That counts. You surviving. Tiny steps will move you forward. You took tiny steps to get to where you at today. And somebody was selfish because you take tiny steps. It's time's up for their jealousy. What's this Nine of Wands? Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles, Moon. Stop comparing. So it's a King of Pentacles behind the scenes, right? That is comparing themselves to you through social media. They can't get out their shit. So continue to be kind to yourself, right? Because you're fine. So until next time, take care of yourself, your soul, right? We're going to ask God in the name of Jesus to return all the energy where it belongs, right? Because the shit belongs somewhere. It don't belong here, right? Thank you for your time. And I say, and I mean.